Hey YouTube, John with Grunt Reviews here, and today we are bringing you the range review on the Ruger American Competition pistol. Guys, you know I'm going to say it, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and if you like what we're doing here for you on the channel, click the link in the description. Feel free to buy us a coffee. We love coffee here at Grunt Reviews, and let's get into it. So we're going to do some accuracy testing, and as I mentioned in the first video, this has a little bit different barrel twist than normal, a little bit slower. Ruger says it's to help balance lighter rounds. So we're going to try a couple of different types of ammo here. First one we've got, as you can see from the purple tip, this is the 124 grain Federal Syntech training match. And we're also going to try the 150 grain Syntech. I'm going to do two 5-round groups, and we're going to see what kind of accuracy we get out of it. Let's load her up. Alright, there's 5. One thing I will mention, we talked about it in the tabletop, is that heavy trigger is definitely a little bit of a pain to what I'm used to. I do shoot a Staccato XL. Would have definitely liked to see an improved trigger on this. Let's load up the 150 grain, see what happens. Alright, so this is the 150 grain Syntech, that beautiful lipstick looking bullet there. We got 5 rounds loaded up. Let's see how it groups with a heavier ammo. Alright, let's run down range. Alright, so this is our 150 grain group. We're about 10 yards out. About the tip of my finger to the knuckle there. So not a terrible group. Basically one decent group and then a flyer here. The 124 grain was a little bit more scattered out there. We're looking a little over a full finger, so 2.5 inches. This is closer to about 1.5 inches. So it definitely does like the heavier weight ammo. Does not seem to like that 124 grain stuff. Okay, let's pick up the pace a little bit, and we'll run through some controlled pair transitions. So, even with the terrible trigger in it, I will say it is pretty easy to transition. The fiber, very easy to pick up with the eye. Of course, I always do love that, the blacked out rear sights. Trigger, you'll notice there was a little delay in there. You really have to take it out there to get it to reset. But once you kind of get used to it, it's actually not terrible. Still really would like to see this trigger get fixed by Ruger. Maybe some of the travel may be cleaned up, and somebody may come out with something in the aftermarket. but not a terrible gun. I'm going to stick to my original statement. There are definitely better options in this price range. Being 21, if this is the only thing you can get a hold of, it definitely will work. Definitely do like the ergonomics on it. Very easy to get a good solid grip on it. Guys, let's run back to the studio. Ruger American Competition, final thoughts. It's not terrible. There are some good features. I like the fact that it's fully ambi from the factory for the left-handed shooters among us. It still does not quite hit the either mark. It's a little bit too expensive for what you get, or the other way to look at that is for the money you're not getting what you should. I will say with the barrel twist that they do use in this, it did put, as you can see in the video, some pretty impressive groups down. So it definitely is focused more towards competition and accuracy, and that part they did well. It's just the rest of the firearm I don't like. I will say after 100 rounds of live fire, the trigger has broken in just a little bit. Does feel a little bit better. Let's go ahead and measure it out. Well, first pull, 7 pounds, 14 ounces. Let me try that one more time. There we go. 6 pounds, 5.5 ounces. Keep my fingers out of the way. 6 pounds, 4.5 ounces. And we'll do one more here. And 6 pounds, 3.5 ounces. So this is one that, with a little bit of trigger time, a little bit of live fire time, the trigger does break in. 6 pounds, 3.5 ounces is definitely better than 7 pounds, 8 ounces, 7 pounds, 10 ounces when we first did the review on it. Still not competition ready per se. I'd like to see that a little closer to 4 to 5 maybe, and clean up some of the reset. It is still very long on the take up, and very long on that reset as well too. If Ruger clean some of the stuff up, this actually would be a pretty viable option. Ergonomics do feel good on it. I do like the texturing that they use, like the undercut here on the back strap. There's a lot of stuff that is not terrible about this this particular pistol, but could be better. We'll see how things go price-wise. Right now, obviously, everybody's getting MSRP for everything. Knowing Ruger, usually I'm going to say the street price probably, after everything calms down, should get in around the 500 range, and that would definitely make it viable. But overall, if this is the only thing you can get your hands on right now, thanks to the firearm shortage, you could do worse. So guys, as always, thank you for watching. Stay safe, train hard.